Hi everyone, I am Ishika Bhattacharjee and today we are going to cover Matplotlib for data visualization. So why data visualization? We have covered pandas and NumPy to use some operations to perform some operations on data frames and work with data. But whatever we do, we can't get any insight out of it at a glance without a proper representation. We need charts, graphs to have a proper insight from the data at an instant. So that's why data visualization. So we have taken two types of data, numerical data and categorical data. Numerical data is simple, where we have numbers, then we have data with numbers, and categorical data is with we have some categories like the years or the ice cream sales or the numbers like some salary kind of thing. Those are categorical data. So categorical data can be divided into three types: univariate, bivariate, and multivariate. In univariate, we take just one input column. Bivariate, we take two, and multivariate more than two. We should consider some things before plotting as what our audience need. For a simple client who just want to do some business, he doesn't want to know any details of the data set or anything, right? He just want to see some insights, the sales maybe, that's it. But for a developer, we need to show them some very detailed structure in the graph so that he understands what is working, how it is working, right? So according to your audience, we have to plot the graphs. So Matplotlib is a low-level graph plotting open source library in Python. What that means is that Python provides a library that will help us to show some graphs and charts very simply, very easily with some functions, with some already predefined functions. Now we can draw many types of charts from the raw data like bar graphs, histograms, scatter plots, and many things. And for any data visualization library in Python, like Seaborn and Plotly are based on Matplotlib. So Matplotlib is the core. So we need to understand it very carefully, and it is highly customizable. Maybe Seaborn and Plotly are interactive and convenient, but the depth of customization Matplotlib gives is way much more than these two. We can also customize it there, but Matplotlib is the core. We need to understand it. Now, to show you some plots, I'm going to import these libraries. We have to import the libraries because Matplotlib also doesn't comes with uh, Python. We have to import it from somewhere else. So I have imported matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Why pyplot? Because Matplotlib library also provides some other things like images and some more, but we need the plotting part. So I am getting pyplot. Now I'm going to show you a 2D line plot in this lecture, and then later we will move forward to histogram, pie chart, bar graphs, etc. Now I've taken two lists. One is price and year. Think of it like it is a mobile sales. I have a mobile and that mobile cost 48,000 in 2015, 54,000 in 2016. Then it increased and decreased. So this is the kind of data set I have right now. I'm going to plot these and see the trend over these two lists. Now what I did, plt.plot function. In the plot function, I have given two values, year and price. The first value will plot the x-axis and the second value will go to the y-axis. So here you can see I have the prices in the y-axis and years in the x-axis. Now the plot function plotted a line graph. So by default, the plot function gives me the line plot. Now you can see one thing that it is still not insightful. We don't know what these values are, what these values are. So we need some legends, labels. Need some labels. And I don't know what this blue line is. So we need some legends, maybe a title. So to make it more attractive and insightful, I'm going to show you how this happens. Now I'm going to work on a different data set, that is this batsman data set. In this data sets, you can see there is an index in which the years are mentioned and two more input values, RG Sharma and V Kohli. So basically this data set have the information of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli of how much runs they have made in these years. I want to plot the years and Virat Kohli's runs. So I just take the batsman index, I mean the Batsman data set and index is the attribute. Then the batsman week-only. See, the comma separates it. That means this is going to be my x-axis and this is going to be my y-axis. So simply when I plot it, I get this. This is the run of Virat Kohli. Now here, I don't have any labels. I don't know what is this. Again, I want to plot the runs of Rohit Sharma in the same graph that I can do just by plotting it. Now you can see I have two, by default the colors are changed. I have two graphs, one for Virat Kohli and one for Rohit Sharma. But I don't know which graph is whose. So now I'm going to give some parameters to make it more insightful and attractive. So here you can see that here I have title, I have addressed X label and Y label, and I have given them, given the graph some insights now. So you are seeing this test 0.5. We can just remove it by the plot dot show function and it would be gone. Now you see we have a title, we have the labels, and also I want to add a legend that will tell me which color is for which cricketer. So I can do that also. Here we have some parameters like colors, line width and style and marker size. So I have the color, this color, and the color for Rohit Sharma, this color. I'm going to show you what these colors are. These are the codes you can get from Google for the colors. And then I have the same thing. Now we would be having different colors. See, the next one is line style and line width. See, the lines are solid in colors, right? But we can change this. Here, we can make the line for Virat Kohli as solid and the RG Sharma can be dash dot. That means some of the part would be dashed and then a dot. And line width is the size of the line, how much thick we want the line. Okay, when I run this, I get this graph. See, there is the dash dot line. Now, there is a marker. Marker is a simply we can put a marker in any of the place where I get the highest runs. So here I'm going to place a marker D. D means diamond. We can have the attributes just by looking in the documentation. You don't have to worry about it, how to remember it. Just go to the documentation, whatever you need. You just take it from there, right? Now when I run this, I get this. See, now these lines are marked for week only. Now, still I don't know which line is for whom. So now I'm going to put a legend. So here when I put a legend, LOC means location. So if I don't put LOC by default, it is going to give me this legend here. But since I have provided upper right, it is giving me the legend here. Now, look at this and it is so insightful right now. By looking just at this graph, we can see what that data set was going to tell us, right? So this is the beauty of Matplotlib and the graph, and we can make more attractive graphs. So we'll cover the next graphs in the next lecture, and thank you so much.